this is me, Dr. Nisar Ahmed, and working as a senior instructor, lecturer at UTM, Faculty of Education Sciences and Technology, also working as an adjunct assistant professor at Sohar University, Oman as well. So, as we know that today this workshop is actually we designed with the consultation of Professor Dr. Dayanaji. So this workshop is very important for all the postgraduate students, researchers, and even though for the academicians, because the title which we proposed is about the AI-powered strategies for the publishing high-impact Scopus and Web of Science journals. So this is very important what we do as publishing, because I have published many papers in the highly index journal Web of Science and Scopus journals. So what strategies and what I have done, because the nowadays AI is changing research faster than any previous technologies. If you can compare the research, the working as a research scholar a few 5 years back, then the way that we were searching the literature and doing the research was totally changed. But now AI, so everybody I think is quite familiar with the AI, and they are using many tools which are available in online. Some are the paid tools and some are the free tools. So that how we can use that for the high impact Scopus, whether it's a Scopus journal or Web of Science Index journal. So what we do, even though what I personally do as being a researcher, so I actually use the tool for writing the AI for the different sections of the research paper. So I think so this is somehow theoretically, first we will discuss, then we will demonstrate, because it's just only for the 60 minutes. So I don't think so all the things will be covered in one session. So maybe later on we will plan some hands-on practical activities for you. So first you must initially understand the idea and the concepts, being a researcher, that how actually we can write or publish the research article for any Scopus or any Web of Science. We call it only the Web of Science journals Q1 and Q2. So in this, we just focus on these 6 objectives. The first objective is to basically at the end of this workshop, we are expecting we will try to cover all these in the 60 minutes, but it's very difficult to cover all these in very limited time. So maybe we can continue it in other sessions as well. So because if you have any issue of voice or anything, you can just send me the inbox, chat box. You can send the messages so I can read through the. Okay, so first objective is to understand the Scopus and Web of Science publication expectations. They understand what high impact factor journals look for, including their scope, structure, quality, and what are the impact indicators. So first we need to understand these things very clearly, that what they are demanding from us as being the researchers, what they demand. So because good journals nowadays, they have a very clear policy for the AI. So being a scholar, how we can actually publish in those highly reputed journals. So then we will learn the ethical AI assist writing workflow, that how actually AI, when I say about the AI means it's all about the tools which you are using for the AI, whether it's a ChatGPT, Gemini, any other tools that we are using. We will just call them as generative AI tools, huh? Because there are so many tools and many students are using different tools. We know every day we learn new tool, we get the new information about the new tool. So I think tools are using the same learning model, so LLM. So whether they are using OpenAI, I think so almost their responses are quite same, but they have created for the specific purpose. So you can use for any specific purpose to just like for the data analysis, to find the research gap, to write the literature review. So every tool has their specific purpose. So we will understand the use of AI responsibly, and we will ethically to support the research writing while maintaining academic integrity and transparency, and how we can actually ensure the integrity and transparency while using the AI tools. So third objective is to use the AI from title to the conclusion sessions, because we know that writing a research paper, we begin from the title, then abstract, keyword, and introduction, and the different sections are there in the paper. So how we can use and where we can use, and so use means where we can actually use the AI tool from the title till the last session. I say is a conclusion where you write even though limitations and somehow future work. So this is a very easy way that you can use, but we will apply these in all the sessions and try to complete in the session. Then we will also see from the reviewers expectations, we will understand the what actually the reviewers wants, how they actually review your paper, and what kind of the comments they actually gives us regarding the use of AI. Mostly we see the papers being a reviewer, being an editor, being a I'm also editing many journalist papers. So what we are expecting and what dashboard is actually providing us information on the as on an editor dashboard, because every journal they have specific editing tool available. That is also based on the AI. That provides you the complete summary or complete report about your the submitted paper. So based on that, you are deciding that this paper is within the scope or not, within how much AI is used, where it is, references about the. So everything is mentioned on the portal. So this is also become very easy for the editors to assess or to evaluate the paper. So then we will also discuss some points about regarding the reviewers and what we actually give the comment to the authors. Then learn rapid revision strategies using the AI tools. That how we can actually revise our papers with the support of the AI tools. So every, I think objective is practically, but it is every objective maybe can be covered in 1 or 2 days, even though we can if we plan. So but just to orient you about these terms, that actually how we build the responsible AI research practices, because I think research when you are doing in a PhD in a masters, actually you are building, you are creating, developing your knowledge and skills. That's very important. So, but nowadays, what we see and we observe the scholars what they do with the AI. So they are totally, I think, they are misusing the AI tools, because in between the actual thing is your critical thinking, which is I think there is something we call it lacking of this thing is very important when you are writing your paper, conducting any research. So I think there are so many issues now has been arisen. So ethical AI use is quite very low, and the for the academic excellence, so that's only focus is only on the number of publications, just to increase the number of publication, whether we have done in a good way, in the right way or wrong way, it doesn't matter now. So we need to understand being a researcher. So let's explore now. This is the one of the best elsewhere report they published in their reports available online on the elsewhere. They said that AI adoption is being increased, has been surged by the 58% of researchers are already using the AI tool for their work. It means it's a 21% points increase in 2024. So from the point 2024, then okay, second most important is actually just wait few. So, second, the elsewhere they have actually conducted one study about the researchers that 61% they believe that AI will shape their future knowledge and discoveries. Even though that's good that we are using the AI, not only AI, basically we cannot remove the AI from the research perspective. That AI is quite very negative thing. No, it's very positive. and that can save your time. There are also efforts, and there are so many benefits of the AI, use of AI. But the thing is that whether you have conduct the research in proper, in accurate format or not, in a structured way or not, this is the question. That's actually the question of integrity and ethical use of the tools. The 68% report increased the publication pressure in their fields. So the research ecosystem has fundamentally totally changed with the actually when once the AI has been infused in the society, in the research domain. So we need to adopt the AI, but we need to learn also the how to effectively use the don't, because it's if you are cheating in the research, that means you are cheating with yourself. What are your actually the learning skills? What skills you possess in doing the research? Because this is your we don't work for the number of publications, we need to work for the quality of work, to maintain the quality of work. So the research crisis are basically what I see, the research scholars, they have won the publication pressures, and they have very less time for the research. They have utilized their time in different activities. They have spent much time over the social media, and but they have very less time for the research. So in very less time, because when I see the PhD scholars recently, I have seen observed in my, because I see all the time they are using the ChatGPT. They are exploring without understanding the basics or fundamental of the research. So once you don't have the particular knowledge that how to conduct the research, then I think this is also one kind of the unethical abuse that totally rely on the AI tools. You ask the AI to write the objective, which strategy you will use, which method will be used, which technique you will use. So you don't have the basics, no basic or fundamental knowledge. So you need to, because in postgraduate we teach how to conduct the research, whether it's a quantitative, qualitative, mixed method in social sciences in our field. So we need to learn these techniques, then we can use, because AI, what AI is actually in the last 5 years when we have done our PhD or masters in Hindu, then there was no concept of the AI. Only I think Grammarly was there. I think there was. So the process that we learn from that PhD process, that we learn that how to find the literature, how to explore. But at that time, I think there was some innovations that we use the Google Scholar and we use the Research Gate. We explore the different databases, either elsewhere, IEEE Access, the which is the highly reputed journals which we know, which our supervisors. So we need to. These are the few important points that we need to discuss, and just like kindly mute your mics. Then difficulty in identifying the research gaps, and then methodological. There's confusion. So we this is a very important point, that AI is not replacing the researchers, as I already discussed, but we can AI can empower the research, but human intelligence drives discovery. Like it can help us to summarize the some literature, to organize the research literature, to assist in different sections of the writing the papers, to for the data analysis, reporting, to creating developing any theoretical model you want to extend any theory. So these all the things that helps us to generate the draft as well. So these are the few AI can do this for you. So take it AI as your personal assistant, not as your co-author. So but here everything that is actually generated through the AI we use and consider it's just AI is your author, and you are as a is working as a AI as assistant of AI. So no, but AI is your actually assistant. Now how you actually use the AI for your research writing. So there here the human oversight is very important, that think very critically that the whether that to verify the information that is actually create generated through the AI tools, whether this is right data or correct data, correct information is provided to you or wrong any information, because almost GPT provide the false are wrong. I think references are there in text, citations are different. There's problem creates so much problem. So we need to understand that how actually the AI has interpreted the data. It is according to your paper, according to your themes or not. Then you need to become more innovative. You need to understand that whether all the reports generated through the AI is usable or not. So this is very important, what authors and reviewers are wants to see. So here actually the what are the Scopus and Web of Science. So quickly I'm just moving whether so we all are quite familiar that these are the highly quality index peer-reviewed research publication global databases. That's called the Scopus and Web of Sciences, and they have the quartiles like a ranking of the journals which comes Q1. Everybody wish to publish in Q1 journals. Some have the Q2 categories. So this is depends. So journals are ranked by the quartiles within their subcategories based on their citations. So we think that Q1 is the highest impact. Impact factor is also keeps matter, because if you can see that few journals from the frontier, they have the highest impact factor, but they have very less. They are not indexed in the Web of Science, but even though whether they are in the emerging side, or even though if their impact factor is 3.2, but they are indexed in the Scopus as a Q2, Q1. So it's also depend on the quality of the journals. The number of citations is also very important. So now it's your choice whether you want to publish your paper for the Scopus or whether to target the Web of Science. So this should be very clear. You need to clear at the beginning of when you start the research writing. So because when you publish in the Q1, we need it gives you greater visibility. This is very important. So now the what high impact factor journals actually want, what they actually want. So when we write or we edit the papers, we only check the novelty, that whether it's the original contribution that clears a gap in the literature or practice or not. So this is very important when you select. For example, if your choice is to publish in Web of Science, then first thing is your novelty. So you must give your original. There should be an original contribution that it is a clear research gap. There's no any hidden. Sometimes we read the paper, we doesn't understand that whether what actually authors wants in their paper, what they have actually, where is the gap in the literature. So because it's totally vague writing, totally is huge paragraphs are given in the papers through the AI, because AI is generating in big large paragraphs. You see when you ask the ChatGPT to write the introduction about the AI adoption in education, it will give you the long paragraphs. So these are the useless paragraphs. You need to be very specific responses you need to add in the journals. Very authentic references you need to give. There is one systematic procedure of writing the introduction, to writing the research objectives, to give the research gaps. That's everything is systematically structured way, but AI is doing something differently. Now we see the introduction is on 3-4 pages. Whether you are writing a thesis or even thesis, we can write the introduction of just only 2-3 pages if there's needed, including all sections of the introductions. But in papers now we see the more than 100 of 20, 50, 30 references are cited in the one paper in the introduction. So what is this? Basically this is the techniques the new scholars are using, just removing the ChatGPT references and adding their own references. 1, 2, 3, 4 references are added without any proper knowledge whether this paper, this text is already available in that reference or not. So this is the major issue that we directly reject. Now if you for example, if you have done the work and just submit in the MDPI, Now MDPI system will directly show you that this content is not available, or this these lines are not cited, are present in these references. This is totally wrong. So editor will directly reject your paper at the initial stage. So you cannot easily publish the paper. So then the methodological, then this is very important, that now they want some robust, some advanced methodology. They need some advanced data analysis techniques. Now it's time already gone. Okay, we use very simple techniques and easily get the paper published in any Web of Science. No, now they need some more rigorous data analysis technique. Very interpretation of the results is very important during this. Then comes the findings, whether it's why papers get rejected. Because first one is that weak novelty. There's no new contribution, not clearly different from the existing work. The author is not clear about the problem, is not clear about the theoretical concept. He has used many theories within a single paper, so it means he is not familiar about the theoretical background of the study. He proposed some conceptual model totally irrelevant with the support of the AI tools. So for this, I'm discussing, because these are the very important points you need to consider when you use the AI. Because anything that you ask the AI, that create a model based on the TOM and UTART models for the adoption of AI, ChatGPT for the academic performance, for example. Now you have to see that whether these models are can be used for the academic performance or not. Why these models are used. Now ChatGPT will give you all the model and constructs, independent variables, independent mediator, moderator. Now you will do what? You will pick those model and just proceeding the further steps of the research. Now you haven't verified that this is workable model or not. So whether these constructs are aligned with the existing environment or not. So this is actually the things that you need to. But the new reviewers also, they don't know about these issues. So repeating what is already been, that's totally a test rejected paper. Then poor methodology. You are not clear about your methods, that you are not have clearly mentioned the sampling size and the different inappropriate analysis. You have used many data analysis, irrelevant figures and everything. So which is not that's not need of any paper, but you have used because you have generated through the AI and the tools. So then there are so many fake references are used in the study. Fake references in terms means the bad citing papers. For example, ChatGPT give you the mostly even though Scopus, not even though Scopus index papers, leave the Web of Science, because most of the paid papers, journals, so they don't give you that high quality journal citations, and that doesn't exist, or the unrelated. So this is totally a big problem. So if you pick those as it is the references from the ChatGPT, then the thing that actually the AI writing is very clear nowadays. Now we clearly see that whether from the reading the first paragraph, this is the AI generated, paraphrased, or what is being done by the author with this study. So that's the overuse of AI text, whether formulated content, lack of originality, human insights, detectable AI. So these are the then journal mismatch. If you are within your paper is not falling within the scope of the journal, it automatically editor will reject your paper. Then poor structure. Some journals requires a proper structure format like MDPI, IEEE access, and Frontiers. Yeah. Are there any university related journals? They have a specific, whether they allows you in Word, some allows you in LaTeX. So this is very important. Other, if you have not properly followed the follow the format, whether it's for the related the referencing citation, whether it's APA style, number style, like a scientific report have their own, MDPI has their own referencing style format, Helion has totally different, IEEE access is totally different. different. So this is very important. Then the week discussion. Now the students think that we have done very good introduction and the literature review, theoretical underpinning is good. Then hypothesis development is again generated through the AI. Let's wait to just restart. So these are the few common issues. So publication workflow, you see when you use the AI. Now the issue is that start from the idea. Just to first we see that, for example, now I have to work on the AI overlines. For example, this is idea that is I had to work. This is the main identifier, because I start always from the idea that from where I want to work. Now idea is generated that I want to compare the feedback generated through the AI tool. For example, the questionnaires and multiple choice questions has been created through the AI, and other is that manually developed by the students. So what is the key differences between these tools? Or we can see the any idea that we work on the for example on the another AI to, for example, we want to see the impact of AI ChatGPT on the research skills or academic writing skills, or for the thesis writing, any Scopus paper you want to write. So this is the idea. Now you have to formulate the identify the research gap, formulate the research questions, objectives. This is very important. Once it is done, then you start the writing, conducting the research, second step. Then conduct the research, analyze the data, and then you write the manuscript. So this is very important for this. Then after that, once you have done all the things, then you have to write the cover letter. You target it in specific, because you are, when you are writing any paper, you also focus the keep in mind that whether you are submitting in Scopus, or whether you are submitting in Web of Science Q1 Q2, in which journal you are targeting. If you are MLed or for example Sage Open, they have some restrictions. You cannot write more than 10,000 words, 8,000 words, cannot give the 4 figures, cannot extend your paper. There's some constraints, there's limitations. So if you must first select your journal. Writing is done, then editor check. Editor will assess scope and quality and fit for to the journal. Then definitely, if it is editor has passed your paper, and then the next stage, that will be assignment of the reviewers. Suitable reviewers will be assigned to your paper and evaluate the. Now the reviewers will decide a review. Now I see that their reviewers are they are doing actually, they are also giving to the tools papers to the AI. Again, their comments coming from the different AI tools. So they are reviewers, based on the reviews, they, if there's a good reviewer and has critically analyzed, evaluate your paper, then maybe you will get some points of the learning that you will learn and improve your manuscript. So it's depend. It's again decision by the editor, minor, major, and rejection accepted. So this is the flow of publication we follow in any journal, whether Scopus or publication. So there's a desk rejection, reviewer assignment, and then multiple revision cycles. If you're not satisfying the reviewers, then revision 1, reviewer 2, reviewer 3. So we can use in writing the responses of any comment with the help of I use, because I don't have multiple publications, so I cannot write everything by myself. So I use the AI to write the responses, what I have done, where I have, what I have improved or updated. So all the things I do with the support of AI tools. Then final proofreading is also very important, whether you will use any AI tool, Grammarly or any other. So that will for the final proofread. Now these are the skills that are very important for the researchers. These are your personal skills. There's no any combination of AI tools. It's beyond your, because this is your learning, this is your thesis, PhD nowadays, because everything is doing by the your AI. But what you actually do, you will just be a good critical thinker, because when you see that you can be able to evaluate the things, evaluate the information, you can synthesize the particular information. You need certain skills, because you can easily evaluate the information, and connect with your objectives, connect with your title, abstract, introduction. Everything is very organized and very synthesized, proper in structured format. Everything is connected with each other, because nothing from the title to the limitation, every word is connected with each other, with every section is connected. So this flow is very important during writing. If you break the flow, definitely this will again create some problem for your publication. So the flow maintenance of the flow through the AI tool is also very important if you are using, because AI cannot maintain the flow, because it's give you different prompts and gives the different information. So always generate different. So to maintain this flow, this is very important, how you give the prompts to the AI. So so that you, these skills are very important for you. If you don't have, you must create, develop these skills, not and get the knowledge to practice these skills, how to analyze arguments, make informed decision whether this is wrong or not, and then you will able to identify some gaps, to propose framework, your idea, contribution to the knowledge, then formulate. You will be able to formulate. You need to understand how to formulate the objectives, from how to start the writing objective, which verb can be used for this, whether to use design, to use evaluate, to, so every single word in the objective has particular meaning, because in we teach the Bloom's taxonomy. For example, if you see the lower order thinking skill, higher order thinking skills, so these are the few higher order thinking skills. Higher order thinking skills develop when you have the lower order thinking skills. If you don't have the understanding, you don't have know the application of particular thing, then definitely your higher order things, I think, cannot be workable. So how to formulate the research question, how to design the research objectives. Every single word has particular specific meaning, like to analyze, to create, to evaluate, to so these are the few keywords. That's actually, so in your research, what you are actually wanting, so you need to critically evaluate whether these objectives are okay, that given by the ChatGPT is, or any other tool is okay, I can do it, it's available. This is the main point, that really this can be achievable, or this is the objective that I want to conduct the study for this purpose. So data interpretation, you can analyze accurately. You must see that where this is the demographic information, this is somehow structural equation modeling data, measurement model, structured model analysis, regression, other model analysis. You are able to interpret in your own words, in whether your writing skills are not good, but you are able to analyze, you know the meanings, you know the value differences. If you know, then you can use the AI. If you are not knowing about that, you need to read first these threshold values for the reliability, for validity, for the content validity. You know the expert content, how the expert actually for the content validity of an instrument, how to develop, design the research instrument. You know, if you don't know, then you need to first learn, then you use the AI. Second option is to use the AI to develop. You know the procedure. After knowing the procedure, you can easily use the AI tools, very fast, very authentic, very within a second you can do all the things very accurately. Otherwise this will be very, very difficult to manage the quickly. We have then argument development, academic integrity, to cite appropriately. Now you must select the few papers. We will do some exercises, because we have introduction, you need to select some papers as we do the manually 5 years back, for the data analysis, for methodology, for sampling techniques, for the if you know that the theoretical model, theoretical development of the theoretical frameworks, which are the famous research papers, top cited papers, which you need to download. After downloading those, then you must train your GPT that whatever the tool you are using, that you must train that these are the tools, this is the area where I am working now, this is the best paper, or this is the best theory on which I will build my model or framework. On the basis of that, this is the strategies of mathematical research design, whether it's a quantitative, qualitative, mixed method, or then you need to discuss that this is the sampling techniques that I have done in my during conducting this study, whether it's there are so many types of the sampling techniques you have used Now students are doing what? They just write the convenience, like we do for purpose. Whether it's done or not, how you have done, then the data collection procedure. Actually, how you collect the data, you know, to just write in the bullet points. Just write in bullet points that the data collected through this medium, the data collected by the from these participant, initially this number of the participant, after screening, then write the complete procedure in your own words, then just give the this content to the AI for the to write in a paragraph format with, and also include the citations wherever the citation is needed. Because for example, the sampling technique you have used, why you have select this technique, why not other techniques, what is the reason? So simple, this is just only one line you have to write. After that, everything, there's a particular specific, there should be the reference. So this ChatGPT can give you the, this is the way that we use the thing. But you don't know about the different types of the sampling techniques, there's no authentic references, so again this creates a problem. So we follow this. So this all the things, because from the title, keywords, literature review, gap, designing the framework, hypothesis, methodology, analysis, discussion, submission, in all stages AI can actually helps you, because this is time taking to when you write the papers. Like I always get support from the AI tool to suggest me the research title finally at the end of all the completing the steps. Also getting to know about the keywords that you generate, the high impactful keywords, because I don't know whether my keyword is searchable or not. So because ChatGPT can, yeah, AI tool can suggest us very good keywords. Maybe it's a new, very innovative, very trending keywords we can find. We can find the literature review, gap, framework we can design with the support of this, hypothesis we can create with the support of this ChatGPT. So these, but now with the support of AI you can use, but the authentic tools you need to use. So methodology you can write within a seconds. Now analysis for the, we can do just to need to settle upgrade that. So how we do? So for that I have proposed, these are the one by one, step by step topic selection with the ChatGPT, Scopus AI, Google Scholar. I use these three tools I use for the selection of the topics with the AI, where I explore, analyze, refine, and validate and finalize my research. After topic selection, next is to AI literature. For AI literature, I mostly use, for example, for example, to write the theoretical background of the research. Now for that, Scopus AI. Elsewhere I use Leap, Space AI. These are the very authentic. Semantic Scholar. These are the very authentic tools that we use for the, then identify the research gaps. You can also use the different tools. For example, I have given here some research study, few study explain how AI trust develop over time in education. So let's do some practical work also. Then building this conceptual framework with the support of these three tools I use, ChatGPT, Napkin, Draw.io, with the support of this. Because if manually I do first, initially when these tools were not, we developed this with the help of any PowerPoint slides or any other tools, so this one not attractive or very, but now the papers need some good graphics, so for the visuals are very appealing, then automatically will also influence your reviewers, also influence your editor. So this is also very important, the visuals within the paper are very important. So for that we use Draw.io, Napkin, or ChatGPT to develop, to design the model. There is independent variable, mediator, moderator, there's a colorful, just like this model is written, social media usage in online engagement and its performance on academic performance. There is a dependent variable, mediator, there is a one moderator, that's age. So this is what, this is actually we design all these things with the support of the AI. No need to create with manually using any PowerPoint or any MS Word, or like people are still using that. So there's no need. We have the AI tool, we can use them. Generating hypothesis, this is very important. Just give them the final model to the AI. Just AI will propose, suggest you the different hypotheses. Now being a researcher, being a good researcher, now it's your responsibility to evaluate, to critically analyze these hypotheses. These are generated by the AI, whether these are the okay or not. Discuss with your supervisor as well. If they are working closely with you, then decide. Then this is actually the way that you proceed. If these are okay, then you can proceed for next step. So directional hypothesis, theory alignment, whether these hypotheses are aligned with your theory, just like AI self-efficacy theory is AI adoption of intention or perceived usefulness from the term has been taken as a mediator. Now you have to give the justifications for all the things. You can design this model. Everything should be done with the support of these tools. So use AI, ChatGPT only. OpenAI, I use this because rest of the tools are also using the OpenAI. So there should be the clear and specific, testable and measurable. Then AI for methodology. I write all the sections with the help of the AI. But AI, what AI? We know the survey design. We know that in this study we use the same analysis, structural equation modeling. For the structural equation modeling, first we have done the descriptive analysis, in which we have done this regression or descriptive analysis, mean, median, everything. You just suggest, proposing that these are the steps I have done. I will do the analysis. I will be able to perform these analysis. So then after that the model is okay, then you perform the measurement model analysis, just testing the construct and their atom. Then if it is okay model, then you are going to for the next step, that will be the structured model. If you are using any advanced analysis, for example, if you have include the explainable AI, artificial neural network, so it's a addition. You don't know about these technique, but AI will give you some idea that how to aid on these analysis techniques, what methods will be used in this. So just get from them and compare and check with the existing literature and put the right references in that area. Okay. So then smart, which tool you have used? Smart PLS, or you have used Python? Like nowadays I'm using Python for this coding for all, generating the graph, tables, everything. So interviews, coding, then thematic analysis, triangulation of the, if you mix method, then you have to again mix with the quantitative, qualitative, compare the results and see the effects again. So this is the way that actually you can use the AI for methodology section. Then AI assist instrument development. This is very important, that 5 Likert, 7 Likert scales, we are generating the different AI research instruments. For example, this is the model, and the model have the 3 or 4 variable, one independent, one dependent, one mediator, one other variable. But now need to develop the questionnaire. Now this is your responsibility, that the perceived usefulness for this study, how many items you need to require, whether in term already the for example the actual theory, there is a 4 constructs are given, whether you will adopt the 4, why you are adapting these 4, or you are adding someone, it's original research tools. So this is the actually basics work that you do before using the AI. Then you will give them the sample of the atoms. Just now create the questions. Atom refinement, redundancy reduction. You can, if there is a duplication, automatically AI will remove the duplication. Atom will, if it is a very lengthy statement, atom, then just ask for the short of that statement. Everything is can be done with this. Demographic information, you want to add on the what demographic information you require, whether for the student, for the teacher, the participant of your survey, or who are the actually participant. The whether a student, what kind of the demographic information will be collected, whether it's a primary level, secondary level, higher education level, automatically ChatGPT will actually design the demographic information questions. So you will just guide. There's a data collection like education, age, what, then you want to get some prior information regarding the technology, about what they already know about the AI. So create a 4 to 5 item related to that, in what order, whether it's a 5 Likert or it's a yes no, or in which style you want those questions. So this is your overall the generation. Then you need to again discuss with your expert, validation, then piloting of that tool. Then after that you will conduct the long scale, for example data collection. You may So these all the things: research model, construct variable, previous literature, AI prompting, AI instrument, so refinement, content validation, final questionnaire, all things can be is just can be created with the support of AI. So we need to adopt these all the things and always provide with the AI. So quickly see AI for the data analysis. We do smart pls, spss, python, excel. We all can be do with the support of python. If you don't know about the smart pls, there I compared both results using the smart pls and with the python. Almost they are same results, there's no difference. If there is a reliability value is 0.84, it's python, then same results in the smart pl 0.8, same graph generated with the same values for the mean, median, and other values, same for the square. So we use python smart coding. Just you need to put your data set on the any tool that you are using for the python. For example, I'm using kaggle. You just upload your excel sheet on the kaggle. First you need to refine your data set because it's an excel sheet, now need to be converted into the csv file format. Then you will perform all the analysis for the one by one, step by step, regression, correlation metrics. You want to generate the tables, everything ChatGPT will provide you. The just copy and paste in the editor. You will get the graph, you will get the results, everything. Just copy and paste, and you will also get some interpretations, and again you will finalize this. So this is the AI for the data analysis. We will see some demo. Then writing and resulting and discussion sections is very important. So interpretation results are presented because already we are 10 minutes more, so it's okay. Because anyway, so we give the first file, first find the few papers if you want. For example, system is quite slow, so maybe screens are shared. So this one is a research paper, influence of digital media use on environmental awareness and eco anxiety on university students mental health. This is one paper submitted in the Discover Psychology. It's an Scopus Index journal. So you see the paper. Now in this only 4 variables are used. One is dependent, other independent, and one mediator and one moderator. Now on this idea, if you want to extend this study, or you want to get idea that how we can use in the context of AI, so you need to just give the prompts to the AI that how to modify this study in AI use in the university by the students, or what should be in the title and model. Only these for the 4 variables. We also keep the 4 variables for this study, one dependent, one independent. So this is the few recommendations, or basically directly we comes to the problem. The influence of AI use on university academic performance, mediating role of AI literacy, and moderating role of AI anxiety. This is also one of the best title that you can conduct your research study, in which the AI use is independent variable, whereas AI literacy is a mediator, and AI anxiety is actually the moderator, and whereas the academic performance is the dependent variable. So these are the few main important elements. Now the conceptual model is that student using AI tool, ChatGPT, Gemini, any tool, may improve or negatively affect the academic performance. Now this is the problem that you need to find at any level, primary level, at the, for example, in universities we are considering. Now is your studies done in the business education student, whether you are conducting in the English language department, whether you are doing in any chemistry education. So all these areas are you can easily use that, but the area, sample, target, people, participant, everything is totally different. Now here's the mediator use, that how you actually use the mediator. AI use increases the student AI literacy or not. So better understanding of responsible AI use improve academic scope. Now these are the very important variables. Are I know, because I have the huge reading of papers and everything. So I know the AI anxiety I can easily explain, and available models are used most frequently used. AI literacy is the most frequently used construct variable. Academic performance is also the most frequent variable used constructs. So the final conceptual model, for example, AI use and academic performance. Now this is the model final. Just copy. If you want to design, now what I do, I just copy and give the ChatGPT prompt that please. Now if you want to design this, now ask ChatGPT to design or provide mermaid code for draw IO for tool. Automatically this will provide you the tool. Once I will insert, let's see, we will do. Then alternative topics also strong suggestion. You can also do this study. Generative AI use on academic learning engagement. This is also important in how you will do that, meeting a role of AI literacy and moderating role of AI anxiety. Now you need to conduct this study, but you have to set particular environment and follow the procedure. Then another, this is very psychological model, influence of AI use on student critical thinking skills, whether it's improved or decreased their personal students critical thinking skills. Ability to evaluate, to judge, to analyze. These are the critical skills, thinking skills. So that's whether the use of with the use of AI, these skills are improved or basically declined. So you need to find how you will find. You will perform some. Of course, you need to create such environment, and you will apply and create such scenario. So you will can easily evaluate, or you can get the perceptions from the students whether they with the use of AI the students critical thinking skills are improved or not. What kind of the questions you will ask. So let's refine this study one by one. Then influence of the generative AI on the students student learning engagement, mediating role, like this. So again, now I say that this is okay, this is model is okay. When I have selected the major publisher, final paper is my recommendation, influence of generative AI and university learning engagement and mediating role of AI literacy and moderating role of AI anxiety. So no doubt. Now give me the complete structure. I have give them the prompt. Now give them the complete, because you know that what should be included in the introduction and everything. So here is quite slow. So I have written here some background that give this is the final topic. Now prepare the complete manuscript structure, heading and subheadings. Should not be more than 2 or 3 level. Introduction, study background, AI use, student university use of AI, some evidence, research gap, existing research theory, application, proposed model, objective, question, novelty, everything you just write, kind of the methods you write. Now this will create the paper structure format. This is the format, background, structure, problem, this is the abstract. Now you can add or delete, you can excuse this one, or depend on the number of words you want to write the abstract. Abstract mostly use the first line. I always write as a motivation line, as a general introduction. Sometimes I write directly the problem in the first line. Then second line I explain the purpose, objective, role. Then third, I what method or theoretical background of my study. Only the theory or the extended theory, which I extend the theory, I write. Then in the fourth line, I write the methods, whether this is quantitative, the data collection procedure, sample. That's it. Then the next step, next lines are about the results. Only 1 or 2 lines, which are the significant or insignificant and why. Then fifth or last line I write always as implication. What should be the practical implication of this study in the context of education or any other things. So this is writing approach for me. Then keywords. These are the keywords given by the ChatGPT. These are okay. Title is okay. ChatGPT keywords are okay. Now in the introduction, this is the introduction. But here is just a heading, digital transformation in higher education. Yes, we need a first paragraph that generally describe the digital transformation in higher education. We want to some evaluation of the AI in the education, how actually AI evolved in education, some emergence of emerging topics or emerging tools used, generative AI technologies are being used in education. Importance of AI driven learning environment, some empirical evidences we will suggest here. Role of AI in modern universities, in developing where these are used. For example, some policies we will give some empirical. There are so many studies are given. They are used AI in education, definition. So these are the few outline what you will include in these headings. Writing, language support, empirical, problem statement, research gap, everything is there. Then second section is the theoretical model and limitations. First I told them that first we need to give some background, theoretical underpinning, how the theories are available, what kind of theories are available in the literature, technology acceptance model, UTAD, UGS, UGT, SCT, social cognitive theory. If you want to as the social SDT theory, many theories are available. Now the next is your proposed. Now this is the basic information, actually right way the ChatGPT is giving you. The objective is okay, to examine the influence of generative AI and AI use on university learning engagement. This is very clear, you can directly put this objective, no need to alter or change. A specific objective, first we need to examine. Now these key verbs are very important: examine, investigate, examine, propose. So these are the very important at the end what you will do in your study. So when we read the objective, we will see that he will examine the effect of AI on the learning engagement. He also investigate the mediating role of AI, examine the moderating role, and at the end he will propose some theoretical model that supports the AI learning. So these are the four objectives. For every object there should be this clear methodology and the way that he will how he will actually examine the effect of generative AI, mediating role. So you need to separately. Now these are the four objectives, and now these should be discussed in the discussion section, because these are the very you need to discuss how your results actually affect the generative AI and the learning engagement. What are the results, implications, why these results are positive, negative, why students, why these there's a positive, how if there's a significant effect of AI on the learning engagement, why, what are the responses. So you need to again add here some items that you have used for the data collection. So that means everything is connected. Now the students doing what, they just use the data tool for only data collection, but there's no other role in the study. So you need to consider all these things. Again, investigate the mediating role of AI literacy. And the AI literacy is whether this is when the students are AI literate, whether they, because of the AI literacy, they have the information of usage of the AI, that's why the engagement is high. So this is the actually the phenomena that you already know as a being a researcher. Then the research question, does the generative AI, these questions are also okay, there's no need to alter or change. Okay, then novelty, significance, theoretical underpinning for this study. These are the theories that actually the model on which our study is based, social cognitive theory and use of the these are the theories. So self-efficacy theory is best because we use that integration into the proposed model. So these are the hypotheses. Hypothesis again good. Generative AI use with the learning engagement, literature support we need to give, theoretical reasoning, hypothesis formulation, how this actually hypothesis is generated. So the hypothesis is generative AI use significantly influence the universe. This is the hypothesis, whether we need to test this hypothesis whether it's okay or not. So this is answer you will find at the end of the results when you collect the data and analyze, and you will find whether this is significantly influence the or not. So that will be your final answer. So this is the okay, there's no issue in the hypothesis, you can put your right hypothesis. Same literacy, mediating AI anxiety, significantly moderate the relationship between generative AI, and now you have to find whether it's a really moderate or not change. So the design, this is the quantitative cross-sectional design. Then of course this is we collect the data, and this is the totally qualitative. Now the step, this is the complete procedure actually given to us, what kind of the data analysis technique. I informed the ChatGPT, this is the way that I will develop the tool generative AI scale, because you already done this work. Now you are on the writing phase. This is the last step where you have to just write the paper. You already conduct this study, covered all the steps. Now you are I gave the prompt to create the model using the Draw.io. And Draw.io is one AI tool. that can be used for the designing this model. So once you get the code, this is the model actually. For example, if you think this is okay, then okay, this is the model. Now just copy, you can copy the code, you can find the code, just copy and open the .io. This is one example that we use the AI. We have not drawn, this is not by my side, okay, I have used any manual working. I do everything with the support of AI. To close the Python code backend, I was running this code for the data analysis. I want to show you that this complete data analysis is actually done with the Python program, being for our social sciences study. So there's no need to worry about the data. First, you add the create account on a Kaggle, and the data sheet that you collect the data in Likert scale. This is the data format. After cleaning, I clean the data, missing value, then also identify the change the particular data. There's some issue with the data. After that, one by one, I settle all the data. This all done with the ChatGPT. Just giving the code. Again, if you find any error, just send the ChatGPT. And now these are the few code. These are the mean score values. You just download this figure and use into the. This is the correlation matrix. You can find this correlation matrix about the our. This is the AI over line sum versus academic performance. Okay, plotter. Then we have different graphs you can generate with the support of the AI. So there are see the some error. So I again give the ChatGPT that this is the error because some libraries are even though not working properly. So we done some manual like a SLR. This is the reliability value manually calculated in Python, manually calculated everything. Then this is the overall reliability analysis of the our construct variable. So all are the reliable constructs are now okay for the rest of the analysis. Now then regression analysis, you perform all kind of the analysis, your mediation, moderation. So this is the finally structural model hypothesis testing you can perform with this, but you need to systematically weigh. So everything can be done with the support of the AI. So this is the draw.io. This is the tool where I mostly draw my all the paper. So this is the code. Here is the plus sign. You can just put here marmite just given by the ChatGPT and insert here. Now this is the model that is given to us by the ChatGPT. If you want more colorful, just write the ChatGPT, give more colorful, attractive, anything there. If you don't like in this format, you need in vertical, horizontal, any format, just write the prompt. Ask to give you that prompt. You can now make this in your colors, editing here in the. I don't have the much time to edit this one. You can add the hypothesis number. If you find the final ending results, you put here, copy, paste, and everything you can do here with this draw.io. So you can also use the napkin as well. So I'm just this is next. Now for the writing literature introduction section, for example, this is the introduction section. I want to write this introduction section. I need some tool like a Scopus AI, leap spaces of the elsewhere. These provide you authentic references. So the prompt is very simple, that this is the introduction headings, general introduction, evaluation, everything. Now just create the prompt to give Scopus AI, and leap space is their character limit, around 500 character limit. So first initially this give, but I say this is the maximum character limit are 500. So just this is the final prompt. This is the prompt which you can copy, open Scopus AI, and you can put here because in Scopus AI, this is the Scopus AI where I give this prompt, same prompt which is given by the T. This is the prompt, right? This is the ChatGPT prompt given to me. This is one prompt. See, now write the SSCI Q1 style introduction on generative AI use in higher education, including the digital transformation, AI evolution education, emergence of ChatGPT, student academic AI usage, benefit, research gap, AI literacy as a mediator, AI anxiety as a moderator, learning engagement as outcome, and for use formal academic tone with recent literature trends. So this is the simple prompts that I give the Scopus AI. Now Scopus AI will generate these. These are the authentic references. AI literacy, AI anxiety. You just click here, you will find the paper. Exploring how AI literacy and self-regulated learning to submit generative AI. Means generative AI is there, education is there, AI literacy is there, self-regulated learning is there. So it means this reference is 100% authentic. This definition will be available in all these documents. So you just select. This is the good journal per. You can see now you can verify. This is a Scopus Index journal. Open this link and see all the references. And this is the one introduction. Now this is the actual introduction written by the this is the background. Rapid digital transformation of higher education is formally. Now here it is given the references 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 22 using ChatGPT as a tool. Now you have to see that journal is paper is indexed in Scopus, Web of Science. Okay, if in Scopus, leave it. Conference, leave it. Other tool, no. We need to select only high impact factor journal papers. So you have the so many references. Just like generative AI capacity to produce human-like text. This is the one of the most general statement. Now every paper with this line can be given the references, but there is no any specific. But if you find any specific, you need to give any specific references. So this is the Scopus AI structure, limitations, everything. Now find and use and reuse this one for your introduction. Same AI Leap. This is very good tool for the researchers. Now this is the complete same prompt I given to this to find this. Now this is what. Now this is the again emergence of ChatGPT, Gemini. This is the explanation given in all these references. Now this has completely written the generative AI introduction. Here you can find introduction, foundational repetition of AI has assured that NRU etc. References are given. Just you need to put the right references. Evaluation, digital transformation, so many. So this prompt can be. Now these are the references. Again, you need to download these references and put in the Mendeley. These are the authentic references. Okay, in Scopus AI you can find all the references here. This one show 76 all references. These are the references. Deep research references. Okay, these are the references. Maybe now you can load export all references. Now you can download in RIS file format. This is the most common format, and now this is the way that you download all the papers, export. Okay, now this file will be downloaded. Error in occurred during the exporting this because I have generated, so that may be issue. So you can export and you can easily import. Just open and create one folder that's called the AI overlines. Title of your paper or anything, just create a folder and insert any this file from your download to this Mendeley, and now you can, once you get all the references, so you can use it. Again, let me try again to download these references. So thank you. Close this. Maybe in next session we will continue this more practical things. So that means AI is very important when you write everything from abstract to conclusion. So again, if you don't these are the AI for the reference management. You can use Google Scholar and Mendeley. You can easily reuse from the RIS file from the Google Scholar and from the Scopus AI. Just import into the Mendeley and you can edit and in any format, APA format, IEEE format, elsewhere, MDPI, any format in which you want to like to add on. So for the AI language I use mostly Grammarly, ChatGPT, Coilboard. So this is the raw academic, this is the visually most because I just go through these slides quickly. So ethical use of AI is very important. This is the one be wise framework. So be transparent, ensure the accountability, work with the right tools, inform yourself, stay traceable, and embed the equity. So these are the one framework that's very important. You can read this framework. I think I adopt this from the I like this format because the I think the front types, so you can download or read if you want to read AI plus human oversight framework. So you can find on the front publisher website, where you can see this as a you can read, because transparency, accountability, and integrity and human oversight is very important while using the AI. So how to use across the different sections. In all the sections, human oversight is very important, where I have discussed with you, but due to the lack of time, then do's and don'ts. So we will inshallah discuss in other seminar. Then risk of misuse, AI misuse. If you misuse, definitely your paper will be rejected, retracted, your profile may be damaged, or loss of research integrity. So these are some issues are when you misuse the AI in research, when you use the fake hallucinated citations, or any AI plagiarism, data image manipulations, because you ask the ChatGPT, this is the data, because you manipulate the data, and after manipulating, you directly generate the graph figures. This is totally unethical. There's no any evidence whether you have conduct this study in a structured way or not. So kindly just take a time. Don't go for the quantity, just go for the quality. So ensure the steps. You must learn how to conduct the steps and follow all the steps in a right way. So this is the final my suggestions to you. Just first improve your learning, get the knowledge, learn the skills, and then apply the AI as a. If you are good in the research, you have the complete knowledge and skills, then AI is the one a tool that you can effectively use for your research purpose. You can use learn. Don't go for the many tools. Many tools are in the market. They will distract you from, because your main idea, your main paper, main model, research model, your theoretical underpinning is, if you are clear what you want to identify, how you will solve the problem, real problem. So this is our field is very interesting field, because if you are not in like other fields, in engineering field like computing, we don't have such a huge analysis like that, but our field is most interesting. We can work in many fields as well. We can give them the support as researchers. So okay, these are the use, even though we can conduct the revisions with the AI, but maybe next sessions we will do this in detail. And then general submission checklist is there. So this was the live demo that we have to perform, that how we can demonstrate this one. So key takeaways is that the AI accelerate the research and help you to work faster, analyze smarter, and discover deeper insight. AI does not replace your critical thinking. You are the critical evaluator of your field. So research skills remain essential for you. This is my message. Yeah, learn the research skill, how to conduct the interview, how to conduct the develop the research questionnaire, how to do the content validity, how to perform the analysis, how to interpret any to simple demographic information. If you know, then you can evaluate, judge. You can easily judge the statement given by the AI. Otherwise, this will be again hallucinated, whether it's right, wrong, you don't know, then again it will create a problem for you. Thank you. So researcher will not be replaced by AI, but researcher who know how to use AI effectively. So thank you so much. Now if you have any question, you can ask, because due to lack of time, we have 30 minutes, 160 minutes, but we again proceeded for the 2 hour long session. So thank you so much for joining, and I hope this session is very informative for you. So if you have any again question, you can ask. I'm here to respond. So anyway, message is that use AI very effectively, and it's a tool, not your co-author, not your supervisor. So you use it. Okay. So thank you so much, and see you in any next workshop. Have a nice day.